Good morning, children. Welcome back to our revision class. We are doing today something from the lessons which we have already done, that is character sketch. Now, you have done a lot of stories till now. We have a few poems in which you have major characters, and you may be asked to write their character sketch. Now, what is character sketch and how to write it? Just think for a minute. Now, what is character sketch? Character means a person in a novel, play, or film. In some novels or films, characters could even be animals who behave in a particular way and also have emotions and feelings like us. So, character means a person in a novel, play, or film. The mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual is called character. Now, character means a person, and character also means the qualities of the mind or the qualities you have. For example, if you are stubborn, someone may be very flexible, someone may be very clever, the other person may be dull or foolish. So, all these mental and moral qualities, moral is depending on the moral values. Someone may like to cheat other people, and some other character may be very, very good in their dealings. So it depends on the mental and moral qualities, and these together of an individual is also called character. Thus, in short, what character sketch means is a brief description of a person's qualities primarily and the physical appearance, etc. So, when you are writing a character sketch, you have to remember these things and then frame a character sketch or draw a character sketch. Draw is the correct word. Draw a character sketch means you have to write about the qualities, mental and moral qualities of that person in a story or a play or a film. Draw doesn't mean that you have to draw a sketch. When we use the word draw a character, it means you have to write about that character and tell the readers. Now, the definition of character sketch. There are some very different definitions, but I have taken the easiest ones. According to Webster Dictionary, character sketch is a sketch devoted. Again, here sketch means you have to write a sketch in words. It doesn't mean a drawing or a pencil sketch. So, according to Webster Dictionary, character sketch is a sketch devoted to an analysis or representation of a character, especially of peculiar, eccentric, or strongly marked individuality. Now, character sketch means you write about the character, especially some qualities which are special to that person. It could be some good qualities, it could be some bad qualities, and also if he is someone who is eccentric. It could be a quality which is different than the others. So something special which that character has, you have to write about that. It also means, or another definition of character sketch is, which I think is an easier one, which you can understand quickly. A character sketch is a short piece of writing describing a person, especially in terms of personality traits and behavior patterns. That means you have to write in a short paragraph some qualities which describe a person and the way that person behaves, and also something about the personality of that character. Whenever sorry, whenever you write about any personality trait or behavior pattern, you must write something to show that. If I write about my character, that this character, you can write the name, is very clever, then I have to show an incident or something which has happened which shows that this character is very clever. So you have to give evidence, you have to write something, an incident, or a person talking about that person and telling about his personality or behavior. So you have to give proofs of what you write. Now, what a character means, you have to write a character sketch, and the word we often use is draw a character sketch, which informs you about the character in a book. Now, there can be major characters or minor characters. Major characters are ones who have a bigger role in the story or in the film. Minor characters are the ones who have a shorter role, come for some time, and perform or participate and then leave. Mostly you will get a character sketch of a major character. But sometimes we can also give you a character sketch of a minor character. Now, if you get a character sketch of a minor character, I'll take the example of David Begins a New Life. The major characters are, of course, David and Aunt Betsy. And as we have done in the mind map, there are a lot of characters who come in the life of David and influence him, help him, or maybe mistreat him. So, if you get these minor characters, then like Uriah Heep or Agnes or Mr. Wickfield or Mr. Dick, you have to write about them, what their qualities are, who they were in the story, and how they played a part in David's life. And of course, you have to write what they feel about other characters and also what other characters feel and say about them. When you write a character sketch, you want the reader. Now, why we write a character sketch is because we want the reader to have a strong mental image of the person. We want the reader to form an image of that person in the mind, including things like how the person looks, talks, acts, thinks, etc. So if physical appearance is mentioned, we have to write about it. Then we have to write how a person talks, how he acts or behaves, and what he thinks. Sometimes a character thinks something which is not acted upon. And these thoughts also tell us about the character. So we have to write or include all these things in a character sketch. You should use adjectives which are suitable for that person or describe that person. Now, some of these I've mentioned here. There can be lot more depending on whose character sketch you are writing and what qualities that character has. But some words I've mentioned here, like bright, curious. Now, for which character from our lessons can you use the word curious? For Abu Ben Adam. Now, how he was curious? Then you have to tell he was curious to know two things. First, what the angel was writing in the book of gold, and second, he was curious to know whether his name was included in the list of people who love God. Bold again, you could use very correctly for Abu, because when the angel appeared in the room, he was bold enough to approach the angel and ask the angel what the angel was writing. So he was bold. Now, courageous you can use for two people, Casabianca and Nirja. Casabianca was very brave. How can you write about this, describe this, or give a proof of this? Is that he did not leave the ship even though the others were dead or had fled away. Sensitive, again we use for Nirja. That Nirja was very sensitive and sympathetic to the others. Now, how she was sensitive, how she was sympathetic, you have to write the incidents from the story. And I hope this everyone knows. Then cheerful again is used for Abu. Peaceful you could use for Abu again. Now what could you use for Casabianca? Obedient. He was a very obedient young boy and wanted to leave the ship only if his father gave him the permission to do so. Now we could also use words like gentle, stubborn, kind, firm. Firm means when you want someone to do something and are strict about it, but then you are not cruel. So we could use this word firm, these two words, firm and kind, for Aunt Betsy. She looked very straight, but actually in reality she was firm but very kind hearted. Cool means when you don't lose your temper, you don't get angry. Patient, rude, responsible, sincere, coward. Coward, of course, if the person is not brave. So you have some adjectives which you must keep in mind when you are writing a character sketch, and then elaborate and write some things which show that this person had this quality. Now, writing a character sketch involves certain things. What you have to consider is that you have to think about the gender, whether that person was a man or a woman. You don't need to write he was a man or a woman, but then you must use suitable words for that character. If I am describing a good looking woman, then I use the word beautiful, and I can't use beautiful for a man. A good looking man, I can say, is handsome, is smart. So you have to keep this gender in mind and use the words accordingly. Even the pronouns have to be used accordingly. Then, of course, in a character sketch, you have to write the name and the age. If age is not there, you can write whether that person was old or young. Then, if physical appearance is described, you have to write about the physical appearance. Then, physical appearance, of course, what he or she looks like. Especially, you remember the lady in the luncheon, her physical appearance has been described in detail and how it was different from what the writer had imagined. Then a character sketch involves personal and physical strengths and weaknesses. If that character has strong qualities or strong points, we have to describe that, as well as some weaknesses if that character has. If the character doesn't have any weakness, then we just describe the strengths. Then you could also include likes and dislikes of that character. The character's feelings and behavior towards other characters. And also the feelings and behavior of other characters towards him or her. Then changes in the personality means what the character was in the beginning and what he is in the end. Especially if you have some character who was always telling a lie, and then something happens in his life and he changes and he becomes a very honest and truthful person. So you have to describe what he was like and what he is later on. You may have a boy. We had a story a few years back, and in this story, the boy was very cruel to the insects, to the small animals. He used to break the wings of butterflies. He used to pin the insects, etc. So he was very cruel and unkind to the animals and insects. But in the end, he has a change of heart and he saves some minor chicks, and then he starts caring for them. So, if a character has some change in the personality, we have to write about it. And then, of course, this has to be ended with your opinion about the character. Whether you like the character, you don't like the character, or what are your opinions about this character. Now, I must tell you here that sometimes something out of all these points is not mentioned. Suppose there is no change in the personality of, say, Abu Ben Adam. Then we have to leave this point. Abu remains the same from the beginning to the end. If someone's physical appearance or age is not given, then we can leave that as well. So you must not think that these all are compulsory. Whatever is given in the story, from these, you have to write. Whatever is not mentioned, you cannot invent. You just have to stick to the story and write whatever is in the story. And of course, you must end with a sentence which has your opinion about the character. Now, how to write a character sketch? Of course, you have to give a title and say or write character sketch of Nija Bhanot, character sketch of Casabianca. So you have to write the name, then age, physical appearance. If style of dressing is given, then that sense of dressing or style of dressing also has to be mentioned. Then you have to describe the family background. Family means his parents or her parents, brothers, sisters, if mentioned. And family background is from which kind of family this person has come or belongs to. If the family is illiterate or the family is very modern, or what type of relatives this character has which have influenced his personality. Then home and friends, if they are mentioned. Character traits or qualities, I told you with evidence. That means you have to, for each quality, you must mention something from the story which shows this character traits or personality traits. Then likes and dislikes of the character, his feelings or her feelings, fears, values are the moral values, and behavior. The behavior is something which is influenced by the qualities you have. Now, do you remember Mr. Murdstone? His behavior and his sister's behavior were influenced by the traits or the qualities they had. And Aunt Betsy's behavior was again influenced by the qualities she had. So you have to mention the behavior. If it is influenced by some character trait, you have to mention that as well. Now, from our book, we have done some chapters. 1 to 7 are going to come. Out of these, the main characters are Casabianca, Nirja, then the writer from the luncheon, the lady again from the story luncheon, Abu Ben Adam, David from David Begins a New Life, and Aunt Betsy. But these are not the only characters. These are the main characters. You could even get a minor character and be asked to draw a character sketch of that character. For example, Mr. Wickfield or Mr. Dick or someone else who has a small character. But then you must concentrate on the main characters and think about them, jot down points about them, and then after jotting down points, you could even make a web. That means write the name in the middle and all around write the characters, traits, or qualities of that character. Now, after I've written maybe 5 to 6 qualities, then I can take one quality at a time and expand on it, write something which shows or proves this quality. Now, character traits of Nija Banot we are going to do as practice. The first one, which I think is the easiest one, that is Nija Banot, because we get a lot of points about her in the story. So you don't have to think very much. You have all these qualities mentioned in the story. So you just have to collect these, jot them down, and then make a proper paragraph, write a proper paragraph using these points. Now, the points or the qualities mentioned are: first, Nirja Banod was sensitive, compassionate. If you have forgotten the meaning, please look up the meaning in the dictionary. Then, physical appearance, she was very beautiful, and she had inner beauty as well as outer beauty. That she was beautiful inside, she had a beautiful heart, as well as she was beautiful to look at. Then she was a woman of dignity and strength. She was very courageous. You could use words like brave, fearless, synonyms for courageous. She had grit. Again, grit has something to do with courage. And she had a very, very good sense of duty, which again you'll have to write an incident which shows her sense of duty, and she was very sincere. These are some of the things about her which are mentioned in the story. Now, if I have to write a character sketch of Mirja Banod, first what I have to do, like I have done here, I have mentioned these qualities or jotted down these qualities. And then I write, take one at a time or maybe two at a time. Like I can take Nija Banot was very sensitive and compassionate, and then write an incident. Now, which shows that she was very sensitive and compassionate, because when the plane was hijacked, she looked after the well being of the passengers, tried to keep them calm, tried to serve them whatever was available on the plane. And then, of course, when she came to know that the terrorists may harm the Americans, so she just took those passports, American passports, and hid them. So you could use this to prove that she was sensitive and compassionate. And beautiful, of course, she became a model. She took up modeling and assignments, and she had physical beauty as well as inner beauty. Then, woman of dignity and strength. This you can even say or prove this by writing about the incident when her marriage became sour, what she did, how she did not relent to the unreasonable demands of her husband's family and decided not to go back and move on with her life. Courageous, of course, there are many incidents to show sense of duty also. She tried to take over the command when the cabin crew had left, and she was sincere and had a lot of grit. Now you have to take these and expand on them. I have just started the character sketch for you. Nija Bhanot was born to Harish and Rama Bhanot on 7th September 1963 in Chandigarh. Now, in this lesson, her parents are mentioned, even the date of birth is mentioned, and the place of birth is mentioned. So, we write this. Later, the family moved to Mumbai. She was very sensitive and compassionate. Now, if it is not mentioned, we don't try to write wrong facts and we don't try to misguide the reader. Then we leave this point and we start with something which is there in the story. Now, when I say she was very sensitive and compassionate, I have to write something which shows this. So, I've told you what you can write. If you think some other incident shows that she was very sensitive and compassionate, you can write that. And now, what we are going to do is, I've just started the character sketch for you. We have to complete the character sketch in about 80 to 100 words. You will include a physical appearance, a family life, professional life, character traits with examples from the story. Please do not write pages after pages. We don't want the summary of the story. We want the character sketch of Nirja. So first you will write a quality which Nija had. Then you have to write something which proves that quality. You have to include her physical appearance, which is mentioned there. Family life, that is before marriage. I have written who her parents were and when she was born. But then you can describe her bad marriage and what she did, which shows a lot of grit and determination. Then a professional life, that is what she did in her profession, modeling, and she was the senior flight purser. Now, please attempt writing this character sketch, that is the character sketch of Nija Banot, in your rough notebook, and keep your notebook ready with you when we have a live class, when ma'am and I have a live class. Thank you, children. Have a nice day till we meet tomorrow for the next video. Thank you.